Hello all traders, hope all is fine with you and doing well. As promised, we're gonna review the trade that we have taken during the week of Monday 12th till Friday 16th of May 2025. As you see from the daily chart of S&P 500, the market opened with a gap up, which was significant and continued to go up on Monday, followed by another bullish day on Tuesday and a sideways slightly bullish on Wednesday with some deep pullback initially that was recovered and closed up with a good bullish candle on Thursday and another sideways bullish day on Friday with high volatility. So let's review all the daily live trades that we have taken and posted on YouTube by the end of every day. This shows the Monday trades. As you see, the market opened with the gap and continued to rally during the Asian and London session. So after New York market opening, there was a pullback. So our plan of action was to wait for the pullback to be completed and find a support. And it found support finally around 10 o'clock in this area. So I took long position with setup B and C on Nasdaq and Dow Jones, S&P 500. And as you have seen from the daily live trades, these 5 long positions were closed positively with 100% win rate on Monday. And on Tuesday, the market had some pullback during the global session and found a support, and finally buyers came back and pushed the price strongly higher. So when the market opened, it retested the previous day close and high, and then buyers came back and pushed the price strongly higher. So this channel of uptrend here was taken, and I was waiting for a deeper pullback to enter the oversold area with setup T and C on Nasdaq and also Dow Jones, which was in this channel, setup T and C here, and S&P 500, which was this channel, again with setup T and C. And these 5 long positions were closed on Tuesday with profit. And on Wednesday, the market was in wide range sideways. And after New York market opening, also it was very choppy and non-trendy. And as you see, it had some sort of megaphone pattern with high volatility. So the plan of action was to wait for the price to have very deep pullback around this area of the support on Nasdaq, Dow Jones, and S&P 500 and enter long positions. So around 10 o'clock, when the market retested this level and bounced back, the second candle of a structural chart was taken with setup C here on Nasdaq, Dow Jones, and S&P 500. And these 4 long positions were closed in the upper area of the channel with profit, as you have seen from the live trade posted on Wednesday. And on Thursday, the market had a deep pullback and tested the previous day low, but it got rejected. And the buyers came back and pushed the price higher, but it was very choppy with a lot of volatility and shadow, as you see here. So again, I waited for a deeper pullback when the price retested this area of the support around 10 o'clock to take long position around lower area of this channel and on Dow Jones and also S&P 500, which was also going up very choppy. So I took several long positions with setup C on Nasdaq and Dow Jones here and S&P 500, and these long positions were closed in the upper area of the channel for quick scalp for moderate profit. As the market was very choppy and not clear, it may reverse quickly. These trades were closed positively with good profit factor and average win to loss ratio and win rate, as you have seen from the daily live trade posted on Thursday. And on Friday, the market was again very choppy, was in sideways patterns with high volatility and lots of shadows. Again, I waited for a very deep pullback when the price was testing this area of support, which was close to the previous day close. And when the price got rejected, entered here with setup B and C on Nasdaq and S&P 500, several light positions, and closed in the upper area of the channel for a quick profit, as you have seen from the daily live trade posted on Friday. So that's a summary of the trades I have taken on some of the futures prop firm accounts during this bullish week, which was also very choppy with higher volatility than normal. And on the small 5K CFD prop firm account, and this is the list of trades taken every day mainly on S&P 500 and some on Nasdaq and also DAX. And you see here profit and loss amount that was taken with the small lot size first. Based on volatility, the volume was adjusted on a trendy days, and you see profit loss here and the final balance. So as a result of all these trades this week, we reached a total balance of $186.11 with profit factor of 1.1. And this shows the stats of all trades in the second stage of the challenge. That from total of 842 trades taken, we had 672 winners, resulted in about 80% win rate. So our statistic improved, and our equity curve also grew significantly this week, and we are $14 away to pass the second stage of the challenge without violating the daily loss limit or total account balance loss limit. Even the market condition and volatility was very bad during past 2 months, and we hope the market volatility remains calm, and we're gonna update you with more trades till we reach the 4% target of $200 and pass this challenge and get funded. So hope this market overview and review of the trades taken on the futures and the small CFD prop firm account using the PAAT system is useful for you, and let us know if you have any questions. Have a wonderful day and also weekend.